Hello YouTube and welcome to another review. I have my Biff Bang Pow Leela figure here, which is in their Doctor Who action figure range. And before I really get onto the figure, as usual, I have the card back that it came on, which is actually a lot nicer. It's much thicker. Oh god, there, lever. It's much thicker card. Like, doesn't bend. Oh god, I bent it. Doesn't matter. But it is very strong, so you don't really have to worry about it. The design on this part is very nice. I actually have one of my other ones. I have the Masters. As you can see, it isn't dull. It's very bright. The figures are displayed in a much nicer manner there. However, they secured it on a lot better. So as you can see where it says Series 2 there, it has took off where it said Series 3, but it is from Series 3. And Series 3 contains Leela and Sutek, and Scaroth and Morbius. Turning it over, these aren't limited edition, but what are you going to do? Here are all of the figures, which is very cool. I have got most of them actually, and I'm looking forward to completing my collection. And the one that's on my main list is this guy, the Cyber Leader. Probably one of the worst out of the range, but I need him to complete my collection. But that's the package, and as you can see, she doesn't stand that well. Actually, when I picked the figure up, I was just having a bit of a look of it in the car, and just looked at her shoes and thought, oh my god, this figure is going to give me grief. And she has, like all women. The figure, I don't really like it that much, to be honest. It's nice. Before I get into that, she has a knife here. She's actually standing now. It's silver with a brown handle, really. It's very plain. It's all it really needed to be. It's a bit bent because when you get it, it is in her sheath, if you will. So, it does the job, I suppose. And just for now, I will put it in her sheath, actually. This is one thing I'd suggest if you pick these figures up from the shop. Make sure the knife is actually in there. I completely forgot to check, and I realised when I was in the car. So, starting off with the face, I suppose. I don't really like it. I don't like the expression on her face. It's not a bad representation of Leela, and I'm a bit, well, embarrassed to say, but I have really just genuinely forgotten her name, the actress. It's never happened to Doctor Who before. It's happened to a couple of Star Wars characters, but I've never forgotten a Doctor Who character's name. So I'm just going to have to keep on calling her Leela, which is her character's name, but, you know. I don't really like the head sculpt. It could have been so much better. But I don't like the expression, mainly. The eyes and the eyebrows are done nicely. The hair is very thick. It does look like it hinders her articulation, but it doesn't. I do like the hair though. It is nicely painted with the mixture of browns. And yeah, it's nice. I hate this whole gritting thing though. I like these beads around her neck. The dye has actually come off, or the paint, on her neck because it's like a plastic where it can soak it in. Actually, her head is quite hard compared to other figures, which is nice, I suppose. Her outfit is pretty good. As you can see here, it's a, you know, kind of stretchy material, and you've got like a leather flap here, and it's very nicely patterned. It looks as if it's been sewn together. You can see like stitching, moving her arms up and out the way. This figure is very good for articulation as far as arm movement goes. I like this that they've got here. It's also removable, you know, you can just pull off a utility belt, as I call it. You've got an actual proper pouch here, which I like. You've got some tassels, if you will, a sheath and a bit of velcro on the back. And her skirt you can also take off like so. And you've got swimsuit Leela, which is kind of funny, I suppose. Yeah, if you're a young collector, just don't do this while your parents are in the room. I've actually never taken off this skirt part. It's a first. I picked this up from Forbidden Planet, you know, just while I'm doing this, might as well say. It was £18. I didn't actually pay for it, but still, that was very, very steep for this figure. It isn't that good either, I think. But moving on with the figure, she's got nice arms, they're skinny, which I like. She's got a bracelet here, another one, except it's a bit different there. And I can actually show you the arms up here. As you can see, there's like a hook holding it together. You can kind of pull it a bit, but you know, I wouldn't recommend it. Her skirt is made out of very nice leather, for faux leather, and stitching and what have you going through it, along with her belt. And it is pretty awesome. I'll just try and line that up a bit better. There we go. Her skirt looks nice from the back. There seems to be something kind of bunched up in her ass, you know, that makes this skirt pop out a bit more. Doesn't look that good. I do like this skirt. It looks a lot nicer than what they had in the promotional pictures, like on the back of the package for starters. That looks absolutely horrible. I'm glad they changed it. Her boots are pretty cool. As you can see, they are well, what else can you say really? They're high-heeled boots, similar to the Masters, makes it difficult for her to stand. Yeah. And same as all of the Biff Bang Pow figures as far as articulation goes. Head, that ab crunch, which can also double as a waist joint. Her arms can go up, back, they can come out very far. And because there's no clothes in the way, you can easily peg it back in if it does come out. Bend in the elbow, swivel and hinge in the wrist. Got some nice leg movement, and I'll just show you here that same, you know, elastic thing. They can swivel in like so, bend at the knee, and she does have foot articulation. I checked. This figure, it's nice. It looks nice when I stand her next to the 4th Doctor figure, and you know, I just have her in a very basic pose like this, because you can't really strike that many dynamic poses with her, because she'll just conk out. Honestly, I've been lying in bed and I've just heard a thud, and I just think, oh god, she's falling over again. Here's the figure. I like her, and I always try to look for goods in figures, even though I know that they might be a bit bad. I'm gonna give her a 7. No, that's a bit. 6.5 would be, you know, kind of generous. But I'm gonna go for 6.5. I do like her. I don't think she's worth 18. She should have been a bit cheaper, maybe 14 or 12. But as a whole, she's a figure. She looks nice with the others, and I would recommend her to complete the collection. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys.